Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good today. I hope everything is going blessed so far for you. You woke up on the right side of the bed because we all know how that can get. You can wake up and be like, but when you feel like that, just pray, okay? Pray, meditate, whatever that you do it, okay? Because there's a lot of, how would you say, forces out here in the energetic field trying to break individuals. But, honey, I'm going to tell you this, they can't break something that is unique and built to last with the strength that you have. So, we will say that. And it is like God is so good, and his wonder working power is so good. And it's like you have your whole spirit team behind you. So if people think that they can break you down or make you feel some type of way about yourself or just not make you want to deal with a situation, it's those energies trying to subtract from your life, okay? Trying to make your life harder because their life is turning into a whole mess, okay? And it's like if other people can't see it, they're trying to keep these things under wraps, all right? Um, I had a spiritual hit, and it was about how some people are out here causing people to repeat karmic situations in their life when people have already been led to walk away from scenarios that they no longer fit in. Okay, romantic relationships that were never any good for you. Okay, it's the persuasive way that people do this. Now, I don't know if some of you guys have experienced this or not, but I know I have. Okay, and that's just keeping it real and laying it out here. There are certain people, now let's just put it like this. You know how your family could be around you, friends, things like that, and see that someone is not good for you. They're not good for your soul. They're not good for anything, okay? And it's like the kind of people that are only out for the self desires, the self what they want. It's never about what you want, okay? And most of us have walked away from that, and some of us are trying to walk away from that. But there are certain people that are using a persuasive, how would you say? I would say a frequency, a tie, making it hard to cut energetic cords that no longer serve you. Okay, it's the conversation of, oh well, this is a good example. You left someone behind, but someone keeps persuading you and you're doing good, you're on your path towards healing and making it through a situation. But right when you're about to close that door, there's the persuasion of, oh, this person's thinking about you, or this is what this person's doing with the third party, and this is it. Okay, I get it. I'm a reader. That energy does come out. But let me tell you like this, just because that energy comes out, you know where you're at. You know what's not good for you, and you know what is just not completing the process. Completing the process is seeing and cutting through the BS and getting to the real, okay? The meat of it. What is it really? How do you really feel about it? Okay? Sure, when you read tarot, honestly, you're connecting to the higher frequency of the situation, okay? And when you connect to that, yeah, hey, it's a beautiful thing that someone thinks that way, but being in realistic time and in front of your face and your eyes, seeing is believing, okay? Now, I will say this, when the situation comes around, to where you know that your intuition has woke up about someone. You already know what it is. But it's like sometimes you get that little wiggler in, okay? That little wiggler in, that's what I call it. And it makes you start thinking about this person. First of all, it is the energy that they're sending out to you because they're sitting there and they're feeling and thinking these things that would make a relationship with you better. But is it coming to fruition in reality? No. So you could sit there your whole life and listen to a repetitive recording, okay? Because that's what it is. It's a repetitive recording that keeps you in a state even when you are a very high vibrational being, okay? It's trying to bring those frequencies, those boundaries down to put you back in a karmic cycle. All right? I'm just trying to break it down the best way that I can. Say you left Jerome 3 years ago, 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, and you know that Jerome's not good for you at all, okay? But you are holding on to hope, as in maybe, not putting it all in a category, but listening to readings, and these readers are telling you, oh, they want to be with you, they're coming back to you, they're thinking and they want, and this is what, okay, it clicks something in your mind, all right? And it makes you feel like that you're wanted, you're desired, and that when you reach out to contact Jerome, that Jerome is going to come back and it's going to be all peaches and cream and gravy. But hold on, hold on. Also, you feel that tug of don't do it. Mm-mm, don't do it. No matter what such and such says, no matter what they say, the only thing that is real is if you can see it and if you can touch it and if it is in front of you and you can hear it. And it makes sense. Okay? Because there is a such thing as flattery, charming. Okay, I wouldn't know the perfect word, but that's how I feel about it. It's like a charming flattery, a way to go about things to keep you still that person on your mind. Okay, in which that is unfair, but to the person that is bringing the message across or delivering the message, it doesn't matter about you, how you feel. And okay, when you hear some hogwash, and you're just like, okay, well, but you still had that feeling. Now that's that energy that's being put across to people. Okay, as long as you can be kept in a low frequency of understanding about what connections really are, okay, and what you're seeking in someone, because everybody wants that one special person that they're in love with, that they feel they have a spiritual bond with, to come back and treat them right and treat them with respect, when the whole thing, if you break it down, is to love yourself enough, to respect yourself enough to go forward and say, you know what, that's not for me. That could be for somebody else. I'm not going to wear those shoes no more, and I'm sure not going to lace them up. Okay? So let's get into a reading, you guys. I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to please come through and protect me as I'm delivering these messages. Please protect my soul family, my love lights, my collective as they are receiving them, okay? All negativity should be stopped at the threshold of understanding and set back. Okay? All negativity. Okay? You're not breaking no walls over here. Okay? Ooh, we are grateful. We show gratitude. Even when there is very little, we are still grateful for the blessing of moving forward and advancing on our spiritual journey. All right. Amen, amen, and amen. Okay? So let's get into this, okay? Let's see what energy comes through with the cards here. All right? Okay. Yeah. I just, I'm getting a lot of that. A lot of that. Okay, shine. Your light irritates their demons. So the thing about it is speaking truth and being authentically who you are. All right, shining your light. You know, and it's like people are trying to damper that. They're trying to hide that. You know, you may have been involved with people in relationships that find themselves trying to dim your light. Now, these are the same relationships that are coming out that people are saying that, oh, this person really truly loves you and they want to be with you. But see, that little light of yours was being dimmed, and they're trying to dim that, okay, by leading you in the wrong direction with a situation. Because the more and more energy that you give to a situation, knowing that you are who you are, especially my light workers out there, my high priestesses, things like that, okay, some of you guys already know there's situations that no, I would never go back to that, or I would never look at that as some type of achievement in my life, because that was just a stepping stone, a catalyst to where I am now, okay? Yeah, so keep shining. It's like they want to dim that and put that out. Okay? Now, look, we have creativity here. So it's the thing of one feeds off the other. It's like the food chain, okay? It's like a food chain. It's like one's piggybacking off the other's piggybacking off the other. It's like a game of ping pong, and it's a double wide table, and everybody, four people are playing, and that ball's just going ping, 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 ping. It's just having people messed up. And it's like, that's why when you take advice from someone, you need to stick with that advice unless you are advised by your spirit team to just no. Don't listen to that. Okay? Don't listen to that. Because everybody is trying to go back and forth and back and forth. And if you're a reader, it's like taking your advice that makes sense and incorporating it into their work to make it seem as though, you know, this is really the energy, when it's not. It's always, and it's going to be forever, a bunch of confusion. Okay? Yeah. It's like trying to keep people in a cycle. Okay? When they know damn well they're not getting these hits. Okay? Karmic friends. Yeah. There you go. People that are in competition will say anything. Desperation calls for desperate measures. Correct? Okay. So these people will say anything to make things go for them. All right? Like, oh, I'm this and I'm that. You know what? Honestly, when you do God's work, you really can't put your finger on what you are. You just are, and you will be. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you in your authenticity. You are who you are, and you will be who you will be. God has created us all differently. Many are called, but chosen are few, but everybody's trying to be chosen. And everybody's not, but you are still very special in who you are. But, you know, it's like a bunch of people playing mind games or something. And you don't need to do that, okay? And honestly, if you're yourself, you don't have to trick anyone. Because, honey, the mind can come up with so many fantasies, illusions. That's why we dream. Some of us have prophetic dreams, okay? And those dreams are what you listen to. There's key points. And when you're dreaming, those key points stick out to you more than the whole dream. I mean, have you ever had a dream to where it's like there's certain parts of it and faces and names to where they stick out so much to where it's like, wow, that was a message. Okay? That's a prophetic dream right there. That's showing you what is to come, what is to be, and what is. All right? And most of the time, these karmic energies, as we know, they send these freaking monitoring spirits to show us and to take from us. Okay? Because they're showing you right in front of your face that that's what they're doing. Okay? They're sending these monitoring spirits in, to take your creativity, to take your advancement in your spirituality, and to break your shine. But you shine regardless, because why? You are chosen, okay? The chosen go through the roughest patches ever. And these people are just very envious that you are chosen, but they're not realizing that they're also an important key to healing, okay? Yeah, if people would just understand that, y'all, because it's like, dang, everybody doesn't. If you want the path of a chosen person, you're going to be going through so much. It's ridiculous. Okay? All right. Yep, legal issues here. Some of these people are going to be facing legal issues because people are going to be suing. Because in some of these cases, these people that, okay, they do work. I can get this person back for you. I can do this. I can do that. Let me tell you something. Love spells are the most dangerous spell that you could cast. It's more toxic, but yet intoxicating to cast a love spell. When you do that, you have to realize that sometimes when you cast that love spell and those people come back to you, they're not really who they are, okay? Because listen to this, and I know this is going to make sense to you. When someone casts a love spell, that is blinding that person to leave all things and forsake all things to come to you, right? Okay, I'm gonna let that digest. But then in the end, there's so many things that could happen and go wrong. And I've said this before, okay? You go, you get a love spell, you're like, oh, I want Jerome back. Jerome's the victim in the reading today. But I want Jerome back so bad. But what was conjured up is a false illusion, which a false illusion is a lie and not credible to reality. The reality of it is Jerome's left, he's over here, or Susan left, and they're over there. They've moved on. They're in situations, and it's like, okay, that love spell, if it does work, you will it to fruition. Okay, when you will that to fruition, this person comes back to you. That is a hollow shell with only the thought and the integrity that if you did it or a practitioner did that, okay, it's going to not go well. And there's a lot of people that are going to be having to get legal help. There's going to be people going to jail for unaliving individuals because sometimes that's how it works, because someone is so the depth of the love, and it's not real love. It's not a soul recognition love. Okay? It's the kind of love to where somebody willed this, but that's not how this person really feels. Are you following me? So it's like against someone's integrity. All right? It's a battle with heart and mind when you do that. Okay? Knowing damn well that maybe you shouldn't have. And a lot of people, they go back and they beg the practitioners, please take this spell off. Just, I don't want this anymore, because it's becoming very irritating. It's like you may want that person with you and every beck and call they're there, but it becomes a smothering situation because they feel that they can't let you out of their grasp, out of their sight. It's really, it's like a leech. It's like a parasite. Once you put that into motion, you can't stop that. And there's a bunch of people here that are going to want to be suing, even though it's not the practitioner's fault, because you wholeheartedly, with all the integrity and the animosity towards the other person that this individual is with or chose over you or something like that, they're going to be facing legal issues, because it's going to be a lot of stuff that it's just not right. It's not going to be right. Okay, one of many is legion. Okay, and there's one of many. Believe me. no facts. Okay. So, like I said, these people that are talking this mess, saying this, practicing that, there's no facts in what they're saying, because if they knew the real behind it, you know, they wouldn't do it. Okay? If I practice that type of stuff, let me tell you, I would tell somebody, and they always ask you if anybody knows what I'm talking about, okay? Because people are like, oh, why do you know so? Why I know so much is because I want to know the environment that moves around me. I want to know the world that turns around me, so I know, and I'm educated to these things. If you sit there and you're like, oh no, you need to know these things. Okay, that's what they want to hide. That's what they don't want people to know. They don't want people to know the truth. Okay? Because if people knew the truth, there'd be so many people alive today. Hey, okay? But these people have no facts. They sit here, they tell you what you want to hear, just so they can make it forward and make it ahead and keep you coming back. Because these people are trying to keep you in the illusion of Jerome wants me. Susie wants me. But after a while, if you think about it, it becomes an act of desperation. And when you know deep down it's an uneasy feeling and you need to let it go, that's when you need to let it go. You like, it's not what, I'm telling you, you can't say I told you so. That's what I say. I don't have no comment. That's the best one. Yep, running. There's a lot of people that push these false narratives because they're running away from their self. They're running away from everything. They've literally had to run away from relationships because they've become that karmic and that demonic. Okay, a lot of these people that you put these love spells on and things like that, they become possessed, and the possession is you. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Let me get one more here. Yeah, the possession is you, because that energy that they're feeding off of from your sometimes love and sometimes lust. Okay, and that's a dirty way to play. Okay, when you know somebody truly is in peril of the heart, of the soul, of the understanding. Okay, it's let me tell you something. It's a heart constipation. Let's just say that, because it's something you need to. It's hard to release something from your heart that meant so much. But when you release it and you go forward, you're going to feel like you're running free, and there's nothing that can stop you. As long as you have that person on your mind, it is a restriction, it is a restraint. Okay? And these people, they work off of that. Okay? Let me get one more. Fake flexing. Okay? Some of these individuals do what they do because it's like they're reading their story through the cards and trying to spread their feelings, their hopes, and hoping that it'll come back to them. Because, if you work for God, okay, if you are any kind of missionary, anything like that, some of these people turn to these religions and things like that because they're not getting what they needed from someone. As you would go join a cult. As I will bring up the Jim Jones situation, those individuals believed in that man. He was a false prophet. He was not. And we know that. Okay. If you watch the documentaries and things like that, that man was sitting there telling them that God is going to save you, and he works through me, and he tells me. And these people, they really fell for it. They sold their belongings, they sold their cars, their houses, left their families with no contact. Families worried about them, and let's get back in, some of them not, okay, because they didn't care. But that's because That's because of the situation. They felt like somebody loved them that was totally just taking them and ushering them into the ultimate sacrifice. And that is their self, their children, their life. Okay? To believe that this person was the Messiah of some sort, which I would have called, I'd have been like, you don't trust that because you feel that snake. Okay? hmm Yeah. You don't get no love. That's why these people join these cults and these covens and things. Okay? Because they're telling you that they love you, but in the end, the ultimate sacrifice is you and your feelings and how you motivate yourself. Yeah. It's like, yeah. With real estate in reverse and the daydream upright, it's like delusion. It's like something, don't invest in that. You can be in your head, but still, and yet it is not invested. It's not something that someone's invested in, but they're just trying to keep you in some type of dream state here, some type of illusion that this is real, this is going to happen. But yet, it's like, don't invest in that type of, advice, okay? Because we can all watch a movie. Have you ever watched a movie with somebody? And this cracks me up. Have you ever watched a movie to where it's all you want to be that character, and kids usually do this, some adults, okay, because some adults are just delusional, it's funny, but it's like you're in this dream, you feel like you can't wake up, and you're living this dream. That is the bubble that you're trapped in, okay, when you keep on going and keep on trucking, and I hate to see people get into situations like that. That's why people, they don't like me, because I'm going to tell you the truth about it. You may want to hear a lie to make yourself feel better, but I'm not the one. Okay? Just like you let your friend go out wearing something, honey, no, don't wear that. Because, no. I'm not saying that because I don't like your outfit or I'm hating on you. But it's like a lot of friendships, a lot of things in life have been uh, pushed apart because they thought the person was hating on them, but they was just being real with them. Okay, it's like listening to lies suit people better than hearing the truth. Okay, look, origin in reverse. These people are fake. They're not telling you the truth, and that come out over karmic friends. So it's like some of us, which I don't, because I don't deal with people like that, because they don't deal with me, because they find me strange. I'll be that. I'll be that extraterrestrial being that you say that I am. Okay, I'm weird. You don't want to be around me. Okay, I get it. That's fine. But these people are fake. And birds of a feather flock together very tightly. Okay? Because look at this, self-love. Okay, it's like you're not going to go for anything. Okay? You stand up. You walk tall. A lot of you have always walked by yourself. It's like it's no thing. It's not a thing. You never cared about what anybody said about you. And it's like it's a crazy thing when you're strong, when you're a child, but when you grow up, you get even stronger. And through the years, it's like you've always loved yourself. You never wanted to change for nobody, but somebody inched their little way in and made it like messing with your heartstrings, pulling on your heartstrings, gaslighting you, trying to control you because you had that self love. And when you have that self love, you have love for others. And some people are so messed up and dark, they don't understand that. Okay? They don't get it. All right? They've been brainwashed. All right? We have gain in reverse. Yeah. And that comes out on no facts. So these people, it's like there's no gain in that. What are you getting out of that? It's like, is that fun? Is that fun to play with one's mind and intentions of love and life altogether just so you can gain? These people are losing big time. And if you keep on going with this situation or whatever it is, however this is resonating with you, you're going to lose too. And you know you are. So that's what that feeling of pulling you back, your spirit team's been talking to you. They've been communicating to you. Friendship in reverse. These people are not your friends. These people are only concerned about what they can get out of something as long as they can keep you in the cycle of returning. Okay? hmm Yeah, that's crazy. See, sweet dreams. Yeah. And it seems as though as these people are trying to give you these sweet dreams, they are returned with nightmares. You sleep very easy knowing that you're the truth, okay? That you know the truth, you see the truth, you speak the truth. That's it. You don't have to worry when you're like that. But when you are sitting out here spewing lies and all that and wondering why you're falling off and things aren't going right for you, nothing adds up, nothing, just nothing. Okay? Yeah, that's when things become a bit murky, a bit muddy. Okay? Like lava. hmm It's all about money to some people. I'm telling you now, look, idea and illness in reverse. See, look, the thing is, the illness, the sickness, is that that's exactly what it is. It's not to heal you, it's to keep you sick. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's to keep you sick with like these mental illnesses. But it's like, no, you don't let people get to you in your head like that. And look at this idea coming up with different things, trying to come up with different ways to keep people sick. Okay? Just to keep themselves afloat in life. They don't care about nobody else. It's all about them. Okay? Yeah. Oh, let me get into the tarot now. These messages that I give out, I am led to give them out, okay, with no hesitation, with no biting of the tongue, okay? It is what it is, and the truth shall set you free, and the truth does exist amongst a den of snakes, wolves, in sheep's clothing, okay? People that are never going to change, and it's like they're going to expose themselves one by one. It's never the feeling of keep hidden forever. Okay, because the things that people do, they're going to come out. They're going to come out. All right. That's why the world is so on this demonic scale right now. Okay. The bad outweighs the good, but the good does outshine the bad. But when it does, do you believe? Okay. There's so many bad people and things like that in the world that do so many things, and they claim to be this and that, but in reality it's just to save themselves from a chaotic situation that they went through, okay, that they don't want to face. And it's like as long as they can keep people in that, hey, more power to them. Okay, but it's not going to be me. All right. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. It's like that is the slowest moving knight. All right. It's like the thing of slowing the progression of healing here. Okay. Slowing the progression of, if you are a speaker, you are being, how should I say? People are bucking back. Okay. They're saying that, no, what you're doing, it's the opposite. Okay. What you're doing is trying to slow people's progression down towards healing. So I don't feel like you deserve this spot. So we're going to take you out of this spot and we are going to preserve us so we can move forward with our agenda here. But what they're investing in is crashing and burning, and it will. All right. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Just Earth energy there with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Yeah. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, Sagittarius energy. It's a situation to where I feel like, there's no protection here. There's no backup. It's like people are realizing that they're not going to be the victim of a situation that is not their story. This is not of their, how should I say this? It's not them. It's like there's no protection for these people whatsoever. They have problems going to sleep at night because they know that it's not real, it's not authentic, okay? It either has been, how do you say, recycled, okay, through someone else, okay, through the eyes, through the heart of someone else. Yeah, look at here. We have the Sun card, okay, Leo energy here. It's like these are people that the happiness here, it's going to get illuminated, okay? It's like find your happiness, find your true light, find your understanding, find your will, find your inspiration. All right? I feel like that's what a lot of you guys try to bring forth, okay? The demonstration of speaking life into other people, happiness, okay? And it's like it's going to be exposed. And I hate to say it the way that I'm hearing to say it, but this is just a bunch of fake news, fake business, whatever the hell, okay? It's just to kind of damper down the happiness, but light shines through, right? When it's sunny outside, when you want to draw them drapes, that sun still gets through somehow, okay? Happiness reigns, light reigns, darkness falls, okay? Yeah. It's like with this Six of Swords here, it's to break that inner peace of mind with yourself. Okay, that inner peace that you've moved on. It's like they're trying to keep you in these rocky waters, this stormy weather, okay? Hmm. I think Lena Horne sung that song. I don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, sunny or stormy weather, okay? I almost said sunny, but stormy weather, okay? Uh, yeah. They're trying to keep people in these positions to where it's like they're loving. They don't want to energetically shut these people off that they love, but you're going to have to find your inner peace with yourself because these people have not. Okay, Aquarius energy with that Six of Swords. These people are going to be having legal issues. Things are going to be rocky. They're not going to understand why this is happening, but the key word is understand. Okay? They're going to understand when this stuff starts hitting them spiritually, stuff that they never understood, okay, that they were playing with here. All right, we have the Temperance and we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay, Sagittarius and Virgo energy here. Okay, this is only to, okay, how should I say this? These people that have built their mountain of wealth and abundance, they're getting ready to fall. It's going to be like a major landslides. There's going to be I'm just hearing this. There's going to be a major landslide here. I want to say Thailand, okay? But anyway, I don't know where that came from. But with the Temperance here, there's going to be a matter of balance, okay? Coming to the reality of things, balancing yourself out, balancing what someone is saying to you, deciphering if it's wrong or if it's right, and you knowing deep inside that it's right. It's only to fulfill the greed, okay? But they're going to be losing this, all right? This is all getting balanced out now. I feel like some people are like, oh, no, that's not going to happen to me, and this and that, even though they've done it to a lot of people, okay? It's like discrediting. Yeah, discrediting people. But I feel like you're the one that, you're the one is the reckoning. You're the justice. And you are the freedom. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles up right here. Okay? Yeah. You're the creative one. You're the one that really gets these spiritual hits. You're the one. And it's just like, they're taking some things and running with it and keeping people in this, how should I say, gray area of life to where they feel they have to come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Now, I understand if, you want to do energy checks, energy reads, things like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But some of these people, it's like they are the aggressor of your fear. They are the aggressor of your emotions. Okay? Yeah. It's like they want to take your emotions and wind them up in a ball and keep, how you throw it on a ball, the ball bounces back at the wall. You throw the ball on the wall, it bounces back. Okay? Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, look at here. Everything with the Eight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy, everything that these people are doing to hide the realness of it, to keep people in some type of daydream. All right, when the real is in front of your face, it's going right back at them. Okay, it's like trying to make you disappear, trying to make things disappear and put people in some type of, how do you say? Keep people just ping ponging. Like I said, just going back and forth, not knowing what to do. It's confusion. Okay? Everybody has something different to say, but you speak the truth. So everybody wants to take from your truth and make it their lie. Okay? The Fool card here. Okay? Yeah. Somebody here, it's like they want to take this. They want to take what you say and run with it in the direction that they feel can be understood by whoever listens to them. It's like a sugarcoating of things, okay? It's like you took the leap of faith in the wrong direction. You're giving the wrong advice. But yet and still, it's like people are ready to be free, okay? These people, they don't want these attachments anymore, all right? They want to be the leader of the pack. Like, the Fool cards, that's the first one, if I'm correct. And the last one is the World card in the deck. Okay, with the Arcana. Yeah. It's like people want individuals to follow them foolishly and to believe them. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see here. Yep. This is going to be the downfall of a lot of people. And it's going to be sad when it starts to happen because, and some of these people, honestly, they're so blinded and they're so possessed that they feel like they're doing right. They feel like they're doing right. They're leading right. But in reality, it's like trying to fact check yourself. It's like trying to see, it's not right what you're doing. And it's not ever going to sit right. It's never going to bring you peace. Okay? It's never going to bring you peace. What you're doing. Yeah. With the Three of Wands in reverse here. Okay? Yeah, it's never going to bring you peace. What you're expecting to happen is going to be the wrong attention. Okay? Trying to get attention is going to be the wrong attention, and it's not bringing you anything but strife and guilt and hurt and pain. Trying to cause other people so that they keep in this mind state of where they have to keep listening to lies. Okay? Things that are never going to come to pass. Yep. Look, the King of Swords here. Alright. But see, with this situation here, I feel like there's someone here that rules with their head. They're a head over heart individual. They're a realist, okay? And I feel like people are starting to get that hint. Like, wait a minute. Could this be just a dream? Okay? Because, honey, if I was a salesman or a woman, I'd come out of somewhere and I'd be like, you gotta buy this toothbrush. It does flips and splits. Okay, you know damn well that's not what it's about. It's supposed to brush my teeth, right? Okay. What the hell? But somebody's a realist here. Somebody knows what they're talking about. And it's not built on lies. Look. Five of Wands competition here. These people are out here competing for coins. They're competing for the money. It's the money. The money. Okay? That's all it is. That's all it is. It's wanting to get more, wanting to be more flashy, wanting to be more materialistic. They put themselves in their own competition. Look at here with the Three of Cups here. And they celebrate the fact that they bring people down with their false information just so they can be out here fake flexing. Okay? Just so they can be out here. But when it's real, honey, you're not out here for no material gain. I don't even know what. People come at me, and it's so funny, y'all. People come at me with the funniest crap. And it's like, I don't know what that is. And they laugh at me because I don't know what that brand name is. I don't know. Sometimes I don't. Because you know what? The way I am not too proud. I've never been like that. If it looks nice on me, okay, cool. If it's a person looks nice, I'm going to rock it. Material is just, man, you can have a few things, don't get me wrong, that are name brand and things like that, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about my soul and my salvation here, and the way that I choose to worship God, and the way that I choose to move forward to rest my weary soul. That's what I'm worried about. Okay? Uh-uh. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. So if you do something online here, look, bad karma. So it's like if you do something online, if these people do something online or something like that, they're watching you round the clock. And it's only to put them coins in their pockets. They're like, yeah, you're speaking something that's right. Let me take it and tweak it. Okay? This is not about, no, this has nothing to do with the will of, like, God put me here to help people and understand things. No, this is, I'm here because you know what? I need that new, what's a brand name? Coach or something. I need a new Coach coat or Coach shoes. I need the whole fit. Okay? And God's looking at this. He's like, okay, well, I'll bless you with the finer things in life, but only the truth will prevail. The Page of Wands here. It's like getting these messages across. It's like it takes a lot out of people to get these messages across. It takes a lot out of them. It's not like they just sit down and, energetically, yeah, and uh-uh. Mm-mm. That's why these towers are happening. Yeah, people are going to be losing. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. People are going to be losing. Okay? Because more people are opening their eyes to the truth because the truth is the way and the light. Okay? Look, bad investments here. People are going to be mad. Okay? That they invested their time, their belief, their money even into these situations. Okay? There's going to be a lot of lawsuits, and I'm telling you that now. Mm-hmm. Only when they're on their last leg is when they're going to admit that they never knew what they were talking about. And it's going to, with the Nine of Cups, it's going to set a lot of people free. Okay? It's going to set a lot of people free. And they're really going to receive who is meant to be in their life, what is meant to be in their life. Okay? And have that understanding on how to hold on to hope and faith. Okay? With the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is breaking up a lot of families. Okay, a lot of relationships worthy. Yeah, look, this new beginning here. It's going to clear up a lot. It's going to make sense. Okay, so people can move on with their life because it was only a competition that didn't even include them. A lot of innocent people here. Okay, look, we have the Star card at the bottom of the deck, a healer. Okay, a healer, a real healer. Star seed, chosen ones, the real ones, okay? Then we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Hangman. Yeah, these people are going to be in, like, financial, like, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to know what to do because people will wake up to this crap. It's like sacrificing you for the almighty dollar. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like they're out here sacrificing, they don't care. All right, just for that almighty dollar. It's all about what they can get from someone. Okay? Let's pull some more. What's the tea? And we're going to get up out of here. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's like trying to put the people that are speaking the real truth to you in the background. They try everything to stop that. Okay? And like I said, this could be anyone. Okay? These are people, yeah, broke ass. And I'm just gonna say it like that. Yeah, these people, they trying to break everybody to have everything. Okay? No, that's not how it's meant to be at all. When I don't think you even bother these people, and that's not the way you're rigged. They're rigged a whole different way because they're possessed and they don't even know. Look, boss daddy energy here. Okay? Yeah. You know, some of these people, all how it started out was trying to impress someone that didn't want them anymore. You didn't hear me. Okay? When you're there for the real reason, you don't have to piggyback off of people. You don't have to take risks like that because you've risked your whole soul. Yeah, hustling in reverse. It's like, yeah, exactly. Hustling in reverse. It's like they get this money and then they sit here and they try to do all this and do all that. They go spend it on these situations that are meaningless. Okay, it has no purpose to feed your soul. And they do things like that just to be on top. Okay, yeah, but that's going to end. That's going to end. They're going to feel a need. Look, what I say played out. They're going to feel a need to defend themselves, but in all actuality, no. Don't defend yourself to us. Defend yourself to those demons that are in you. Okay? Those things you suffer. You can't sleep at night. You feel like explaining to people, yeah, things to keep you hooked and wasting your time. Okay? Things to keep you hooked and waste your damn time. Okay? You're wasting your precious time. And when you realize that that is what it is, sometimes it's too late and they got you hooked. The more souls they can get, the better. Okay? Let's dig deeper. Okay, yeah, like I said, and I'm going to end it here. Okay? So it's like haunted and grudge holder. Yeah, these are people that are haunted by their past. And they're trying to make people suffer and go through the same things instead of really hitting that ascension that you need. Okay? And the whole thing is making it better, breaking these generational curses. How in the hell can we do that when people keep individuals in these cycles? It's not out of love. Okay? It's not out of love. It's not out of life experiences. It's not out of anything to where you feel like you can put your mouth on somebody else's situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy as hell that people do this, but that's the way of the world. And that's the way some people's minds are set up to do. Because they were, just like we were put in this world to make a difference, they were put in this world to stop the difference. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these people are haunted. They can't sleep at night. All they can do is sit there and get mad when their gimmicks and whatever doesn't work anymore. Okay? So you guys, that was your reading. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope I helped you. And I love y'all. Okay? Not trying to overinflate you or none of that. I don't do any of that. Okay? Because people know if I don't care for your inner soul and you rub me the wrong way, I don't deal with you. I don't have any hate in my heart, but I don't deal with you. Okay? So I love y'all. I hope that you have a prosperous, blessed, abundant, understanding day. Okay? And you really pay attention to your environments and you pay attention to how people say things and do things. All right? You'll see a whole lot. Just take it all in. All right? God is good always and always. I love y'all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.